Welcome. What took y'all so long? Welcome to my mining crib. Today I'm going to take you on a tour of the mining crib, all the fun facilities. I'm going to show you all my rigs and I'm going to tell you about my future plans. But man, y'all late, so you need to hurry up. Get on in here. All right, now for the fun part. Let's drop down into the secret mining location. Let's go. All right, so here we are. We're down in the secret mining location, and beside me you can see there is our 200 amp main panel coming in, and here is one of our rigs up and running. This would be our Spartan rig, and it's got all 20 supers on 2060 supers, 2070 super, 2080 supers all running back there. Now let's take a close-up look at this rig right here. All right, here is our Spartan rig. Isn't she beautiful? All blue glowing fans. We've just got the all 20 series. They're all EVGA, they're all supers. So I've got 2060 supers, 2070 supers. I've got a single 2080 super in there, and they're all running in their nice little secluded location here. And you can see I've just got it ran right there beside the security system, right beside our main input panel. Pretty cleanly ran way up on the wall. All right, here we are. And this is two of our best rigs set up right here. These are both RTX 3070. There's 12 cards on each rig, and they are the old school full hash rate. We picked all these up because we didn't want to deal with all that LHR unlock and all that stuff. I know it's already conquered, and NVIDIA was just pulling the wool over everyone's eyes. So up here, the left rig, the one with the white fans, that is called Master Chief. And then over in the corner we have ODST. All of my rigs are Halo names. You'll see we've already had Spartan rig, and there is Master Chief, and there is ODST, and then we got another one called the UNSC rig that we're about to check out right in a minute. But first, let's go ahead and take a close-up and go over these specs. And there is the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Master Chief, and this has 12 3070 RTX 3070 full hash rate cards, and we've got some beautiful all white fans on the front, and they are the Delta P12 120 white fans, and this thing is a beast with all of the higher end AIB cards. That's an Asus KO on the end, and above it is an EVGA for the Win 3 Ultra, and this has all of the high end models in there. And then moving on over, we have our ODST rig. There he is up top. I believe that's Buck from ODST. And then of course it's got the similar fans except in the black. They both have the Kuman screens on the side there for good effect. This one has 6 Founders Editions on the bottom layer, and then on the top layer has again some of the higher end AIBs, all full hash rates. And there it is, nice and beautifully set up. And then the wires need a little bit of tidying from where I changed out some components, but you see I got a Wi-Fi switch for the main power supply, and then they have their own dedicated outlets running right here. And again, another Wi-Fi outlet for the ATX power supply. All right, this little fella back here, this is my UNSC rig, and it's got a little Spartan in the background, the Halo Spartan with the energy sword, and it is running two 3060 Ti NVIDIA Founders Edition, and also two other Founders Editions. One's a 2060 Super, one's a 2070 Super Founders. Let's take a close-up look at this rig. All right, and here's our beautiful little UNSC. That's a Spartan with an energy sword, and that is a beautiful Founders Edition RTX 2060 Super. Beside it is a Founders Edition RTX 2070 Super. Beside that guy, I have two Founders Editions RTX 3060 Ti's. A little bit of dust starting to gather here. I gave Jeeves the week off. He had to go on vacation. So you got to take care of your help. You got to treat them right. You know what I'm saying? If your help needs a week off, give them a week off. The production that they do afterwards is much, much better. You take care of your employees. There we go. I've come to find that people on cribs, they always want to see exactly what is inside your refrigerator. So let's take a look. Let's see what we got. All right, now for the creme de la creme, the best of the best. Let's welcome you into the main mining cave. Let's go. All right, so here we are inside of the main mining cave, this studio, and this is where all the magic happens and all my recording and all my building and all of the fun things that I do actually occur. And of course, let's start with the beautiful custom CNC made light by none other than the great Baldini. Again, if you haven't checked him out, go check out his channel, go check out where he custom makes these and sells these things. These are amazing. And if you need to talk to him, go find him in the Misfit Mining Discord, of course. All right, let's go ahead and get a close-up look and look all around in here at all of the goodness that is within. All right, so here we are in the main mining studio, the mining cave, the production studio. This is where the real magic happens. There's the beautiful sticker wall, and this here rig, this is Cortana. See Master Chief back here holding a little mini Cortana. This is my most reliable handy rig that I've had for a long time. These are all full hash rate again. There's 4 3070s and 4 3060 Ti's, and this thing just runs. It just runs and it runs. It's running off of 2 server power supplies. One has the ZSX all-in-one breakout board, so it doesn't run an ATX. So yeah, that thing just works. And then of course, this is the studio. So what would a studio be without some beautiful RGB, good backdrop with all my cool boxes and my cards, and some of those are actually in there. There's a couple extra CPUs, there's an extra motherboard or two sitting in that stack. And so then over here is the bot build PC. I built this just to specifically run 2 RTX 3060s, and they were the Rev 1. I had them running full hash rate, so they were running on Ethereum for quite a while, 48 to 50 mega hash back in the day when Ethereum was still really a thing. And below it, of course, is the beautiful test bench. There's my test bench that I hook up my cards and run all my testing on. And then if we scroll on over, you see a monitor on the floor, my overstock on extra server power supplies down there, and you never have enough. A bunch of extra breakout boards, cables. We got extra keyboards. There's 2 or 3 in there. Tons of extra 120 millimeter fans. There's some AAA wave fans in there, RGB. Some of these Hurricane fans, those things are gorgeous. My man Chump Change runs those. Up in here, we got spare components, we got stickers, we got extra Kuman screen, we got, let's see, what's that? That is a AAA Wave sent me a hardware wallet that I've yet to really get into. Those 2 boxes on the left are both full of risers. So let's see what else we got in the small components. We got a bunch of SSDs, because you never have enough SSDs, a couple hard drives. We got a Ryzen 3600. We've got 16 gigabyte kit of RAM, 16 gigabyte, another 16 gigabyte kit. We've got some DDR3 down there in case you're running an older motherboard. Another 2 terabyte spin drive, 2 terabyte spin drive. Couple extra power supplies, ATXs. These are EVGA, a 650 gold and another 650 gold. All of these are risers right here, more risers, splitters and adapters in this guy. We've got more risers in here and in here and in here, some in here. These are actually empty boxes for the GPUs that are already installed. Up there is an extra router, an extra full frame with motherboard, CPU all set up, ready to go, just add GPUs. Another additional frame completely set up with motherboard and all components, just add GPUs. And down here, what do we got? Some extra components, network cables, RGB, extra light show in the box, an extra mouse, 1600 watt platinum power supply from EVGA, still in the plastic wrap. So yeah, I've got plenty of overstock. All right, and here is the main part, the main hub. This is where I do all my work and of course do some mining and do some testing and video editing. And here's my race chair and this is the 5Fine microphone. You can see my review on it. I've also got a more expensive mic that I need to install, just haven't got around to it. As you can see, we got it mining over here. And then here is the battle station itself. We got a couple of really cool Funko Pops that keep us company. These are lights and sound. There you go. What do you say, Darth? You gotta have some mood lighting too. How's that? Ooh. All right, then in here, what do we have? We have an RTX 3080 Founders Edition over top of an RTX 3060 Ti Founders Edition. It is running a Ryzen 5600X with 64 gigabytes of the DDR4 3600 megahertz. And of course, I've got the beautiful Arctic Liquid Freezer 240 millimeter AIO, and this is the main workstation, the main editing. And you gotta have the fake plant, man. The fake plant makes the day better. So yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, one last thing tucked away in the studio corner is my nerd collection of Funko Pops. How's that look? Yes, beautiful collection of the Funko Pops. All right, and in here is where the proverbial magic happens, as they would see. This is where the occurs in, wait, why is she in bed in the middle of the, let's sneak up and wake her up. Hey, hun, wake up. I told you Cribs was coming today. Where are you? Hun, wake up. Wake up. Oh, that's right. That's where I packed them away so they would have a nice little nap before we get them back set up. I'm sorry, hon. You girls go back to sleep. I'll come and see you here in a little while. Get a nice little rest. Okay, let's go. Okay, shh. I forgot I put my preciouses to sleep. Let's move on to another room of the house. Let's go. All right, so here we are in our other secret mining location, and I've got two rigs behind me, and as you can tell by their ambient red glow, these are both the enemy, the Arbiter rig, and I've got the Grunt rig on top. And the Arbiter rig behind me contains all of the AMD reference model cards. I have 6700 XTs and 6800s in this beautiful AAA wave frame right here. This thing's amazing. Has 14 fans. You can get up to 18 on there. I just didn't need 18. I got 14 fans running on that thing, and that thing is a beast. We'll take another close look at it in a second. And then up above that, we have the Grunt rig, and the Grunt rig had 12 6600 XTs. Now it has one 6700 XT and 11 6600 XT, and it's all of the most expensive AIB models. And of course, this thing set me back way too much. I made videos on both of these. I'll make sure to pop them up and pop them down in the description. All right, let's first take a look over at our Arbiter rig, and there's our big boy, the Arbiter himself. Again, there are 14 120 millimeter fans on this guy. You got 5 on the front, 5 on the back, 2 on each side. Could put an additional 2, just didn't feel like I needed it. That's my GoV Bluetooth thermometer there. That thing is really nice to have. And you can see I'm running a splitter on there to get all my cards up and running just perfectly. Running dual server power supplies on this one, as well as just a EVGA bronze for the main system. And we'll take a look at this. This is all reference model. You can see those are all 6700 XTs. And then the last 3 are 6800 AMD reference model cards. And right above we have this here cheapo router running as basically a network adapter so that we can run hard lines in here into the secret mining location. We got Wi-Fi switches on both of the power strips, and we're all protected there. And now let's move up to the Grunt rig. Up here is the Grunt rig. He's sitting clear up top there. There's your majesty, little Mr. Grunt. And then we've got the beautiful RGB fans on there, the RGB on the cooler. And this is 11 6600 XTs, all of the top end AIB models, the Sapphire Nitro, Sapphire Pulse, MSI Gaming X, Asus ROG Strix. These are some of the best cards in there. And I have it all beautifully cable managed. And this guy, and then of course it has the Kuman screen on the side. Man, this is my favorite place to come and just chill and relax and try to figure out what my next step in my crypto journey is. And I just like to park it right here, and then I ponder and I figure out what exactly I'm going to do next. I only think about the most important things. What crypto should I mine next? When will crypto mining be profitable again? Is there such thing as an albino red panda? If so, would it be called a red panda or a white panda? What prehistoric period is Hashrate from? Will chump change ever change?
Does Seb Heslow wear a toupee? I wonder if Hawk Crypto can bench press me. What other hobbies does Hobbyist Miner have? Is Tech Shinji really a ninja? If Teaspoon gains 20 pounds, would we call him Tablespoon? If we were more upscale, would we be called Gentleman Mining instead of Misfit Mining? Who is Jay Travellini? If Mad Electron were more positive, would he actually be called Happy Proton? Does Vega really like snakes? Brandon Coin. Motor Nubs? Motor Coin? Nub Coin. Hit. Note that down. Thanks for coming and checking out my mining crib with me today, but y'all have outstayed your welcome. You need to get up on out of here. Go!